In this video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of this book. This book is titled The Elements, Ingredients of the Universe. It is by Ellen J. McHenry. It is an introduction to chemistry designed for ages 8 through 13. And you can see what it includes here. It includes a student booklet, the teacher section with songs, skits, experiments, games, crafts, activities, and links to internet resources. Okay, it comes with a CD that has activity pages, songs, all kinds of stuff. We actually did not use that. We didn't need to. Okay, like it says here, there's activities, games, and crafts. There are several things that you can print off somewhere in here, like here. And then also, if you don't want to photocopy your book, I do believe that that stuff is on here as well. But anyway, so there's things you can print off and do for activities and crafts. The only things we printed off were these flashcards. So each card, and we made a game out of, actually, it was for a game. You print off these cards and there's a game. It gives you the directions and everything. But each card is for a different element, okay? And this does not go with this, okay? This is two separate things. So I also printed off the periodic table game. So this is like the game board. And, you start there, you finish there. There's a money bank. Okay. All right. So those are the only things that I printed off aside from worksheets. There are worksheets. Okay, before I get started, I will say that I will have a link to this in the description box below. However, there is a new, she updated this. I don't know what information has been updated, but the cover is different. The cover is black. I don't know if it's outer space or what, but I actually like this cover better. It's more fun looking. Anyhow, but there is a new edition of this, okay? All right, also, I'm sorry if I'm shaky. I have been filming a lot of curriculum walkthroughs today, and so I'm just standing here kind of hunched over the table and trying to do this. So I'll try to make this fast, but I'm sorry if I'm shaky and all that. So I'm sure that you guys have heard me show this book several times in different videos, but I've never actually did a walkthrough on it, so I'm going to do that today. We did this book the second semester of last school year. We loved it. Now, whenever you buy this, you can buy it in a print form like I did, or you can buy it in a PDF download. I have bought several of her items. We have botany, which was great. I did a review on that. I'll try to link that here. We also have the brain. We have the cell. We have, I don't know, there's like another one we have. But the botany I bought as a PDF so I could save some money, but I printed it off on my own. I suggest buying the printed version. Just trust me. Unless you love digital stuff, anyway, I suggest buying the printed version. Okay, so I bought this book several years ago, but we did not use it until last semester. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and get into it. So like I said, this is ages 8 through 13. This is the third edition. Now, you can go to her site, and I'll link it below, and you can click on the book, and she's got like frequently asked questions where parents have asked questions about this and pretty much anything. And she actually answers them. She does a really good job. And so some parent had asked if this could be like a high school chemistry, and I cannot remember her exact words, but she did say something to the effect of yes, but there was something else. Anyhow, so this particular one is copyrighted in 1999. Oh, sorry, that was the original. The third edition is copyrighted in 2009. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Okay, so here's just a pronunciation guide. All right, sorry about that. The memory ran out on my phone. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the pronunciation guide for some of the elements. All right, and then it has 8 chapters. I think it said that. No, it didn't. Okay, it has 8 chapters. So depending on how often you use this, you could have this done. If you do this a few times a week, you could have this done in 8 weeks. That's actually what we did. We did a chapter a week. We spent about 3 days on each chapter. Anyway, so this is chapter 1. What is an element? And on this page here, it just kind of shows the kids that, everything that we see and the foods that we eat are all made up of elements. And then it just has an activity. So each chapter has different activities to do. You do not have to do each of them. You just pick and choose which one you want to do, or you can do all of them. It's just whatever you want. This is something that is throughout all of Ellen J. McHenry's curriculum. Are these thumbprint guys? My kids, I think that's why they really like her curriculum, is these thumbprint guys. They're just kind of funny. It's just little, comic breaks at times. So they really like the thumbprint guys, is what they call them. Okay, and here's some more activities for chapter 1. There's a sugar cookie recipe. Here it tells you what water is made of, what table salt is made of, baking soda. There's another activity, which is just, as you can see, a worksheet. Then they give some answers down here. Okay, and there are a couple songs throughout this curriculum. And this is just a song. The songs are also on the disc as well. And then at the end of each chapter is the Atomic Chef. This is just, it's like a cartoon cooking show. My kids, they liked this. It was funny. So this is something they always looked forward to. And it's just usually 2 pages. And then chapter 2 talks about the periodic table. Talks about Dmitri Mendeleev and the periodic table, and let's see, there's a chart. Anyway, but we actually learned, I don't know, even me, we learned quite a bit about the periodic table and why it looks like it does. And anyway, he was able to predict what some of the unknown elements of his time would be, and then whenever they found them, and they found out that he was right, he was able to say, right here, the element that's found is going to weigh this much, is going to have these characteristics, and whenever they were found and they fit right in, anyway, it talks about that. It's neat. Some more activities. We're on chapter 2. More activities. Okay, and then you can see, like I said, at the end of each chapter is the Atomic Chef. Chapter 3. Okay, now I'm just going to flip through just so you can kind of see the layout of it. We printed this off and we did this. Chapter 4. And we printed this off and did this as well. Okay, this one that I wanted to show you here, this is a fairy tale story of the periodic kingdom. And we really, really liked this story. Okay, so this is obviously the periodic table, but you can see that it is drawn kind of, like a castle, kind of like a fairy tale, right? A kingdom. And there's a story, once upon a time in the periodic kingdom. So, I don't know, the story was just really neat. It kind of helps the kids see what halogens are and the transition metals. And anyway, it's funny. It is, here, I'll just pause it, or you can pause it and read it if you want. But it really helps to help you understand how the periodic table is laid out, and why some columns are next to other columns. All right, and then here's chapter 5. But because of that periodic kingdom story, we were able to remember things that we never knew before. And the way that they talk about electrons, now it's been quite a few months now since we have done this, so I don't remember everything, and I'm just trying to quickly go through this. But the way that it talked about electrons, taking and giving electrons, it was just a neat story. Some review. Okay, in chapter 6. And I don't know if I said it or not, but if this is a little blurry on your screen, there should be 3 dots up on the top right. If you're on a mobile phone or something, you can click those, and it will have like video quality, and you can increase the video quality to make it more clear. Okay, so here's some more, and this is chapter 8. Okay, and that's the last part. So it's kind of just like a unit study, but it's really, really good. It gives a lot of information. And then there's an answer key. Okay, so here's all the answers for all the worksheets and activities on the chapters. Okay, all the ones that had answers. Chapters 5 through 8 do not have activities, so they don't need answer keys. Well, they didn't have worksheets. Okay, then here's the teacher section, and this is where you would get these type of things for games, activities, lab experiments. So there's different activity ideas for each chapter. Okay, so chapter 1, here's one option, a group game, and it kind of tells you what to do and how to play. Here's the second option, the quick 6, which I think that's that one. How to play. There's a lab experiment. We did this one. That was neat. There's a song. Here's a make 5. And these are right here. And these are the cards that I printed for the quick 6. We liked this game. We even played it with my husband. He liked it too. Here's activity ideas for chapter 2. Activity ideas for chapter 3. Ideas for chapter 4. You can see that's where I got the mat over there. And then you can also make a periodic table pillowcase. You can see I tore out a page. So here's the periodic pillowcase template. Ideas for chapter 5. I think in the last 3 chapters there are scenes, kind of like a skit, a play. So the cow who wouldn't drink. There's art projects. There's also, in each chapter, some of the activities will be like, it'll say, go to my YouTube channel, the Basement Workshop, click on the Elements playlist, and she has videos to go with each lesson. So. Ideas for chapter 8. Here's a test. Test your knowledge. How much did you learn? And then this is the answer key for the test. A review game. There's another game. And then, and this one is just, like a certificate that you were able to memorize the periodic table. And the bibliography, and that's it. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you and tell you that we enjoyed it. And if you guys decide to do it, hopefully you do too. But, go and check out her site. She has other things. She has, I think, one language curriculum we've never tried. She has a history curriculum, and which I did a walkthrough on that. And then she has different sciences available as well. So have a good day.